Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Off the option, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Flush to his right. Herndon's got it complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 85 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air, escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now,
That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Touchdown, Vikings! D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. All right, Charles, you know, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them, because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running, trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And Gordon's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On first down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking deep for Adams.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first and 10, it's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Hurts fumbles it.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Chris Barnes
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass pass incomplete.
Out of the backfield, he was trying to get that to Alexander Madison.
And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts flushed out right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's complete.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Now a give to Madison. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 38 yards. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can... Touchdown, Vikings!
Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead.
They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
80 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this.
The ball comes out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On the return comes Cobb. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another carry now for Madison. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Madison. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.